Hello everybody, welcome back to the Minecraft Let's Play. As you know, my name's Hocus Pocus and this is episode 6 of the series. So, today I have a few plans and maybe some of you more eagle-eyed viewers out there would have noticed that the portal here is gone. And I've dug a 3x3 right here. So, yes, that's correct. In today's episode we are going to be putting in some work opposite the station. I'm recording this directly after finishing episode 5, so that's why this looks relatively the same. I haven't done anything over here, just to warn you guys. But if you were around for the last episode, you remember that we hooked up all of these switches to the track mechanisms over here, so now we can choose which route we want to take out of the 4 right here. If all levers are in the up direction like this, that means we'll go back to the mine, and we are yet to assign any routes to these. So, at the moment, we won't be flicking any of them. But for this episode, I think we're going to work on a deep storage system. So that's storage for stuff that we have in abundance. So things like redstone, cobblestone, regular stone. I mean, if you take a look in these chests, you'll see we've got a bunch of stone here. I mean, diorite, granite, andesite, dirt, things like that probably be able to go in there as well. Just things that we generally have a lot of. So we are going to be building a 3x3 piston door here, and that's going to be the entrance to our deep storage chest room. I have no idea how to build them. I'm just going to put that out there. I'm going to be following a tutorial, probably Mumbo Jumbo's, the tiny 3x3 piston door tutorial he put out about a year ago now. I'll probably be following that one if it still works. So let me jump off camera, craft that thing, and once I've got it up and running and hopefully working, I'll rejoin you and we can test it out. So catch you guys in a second. Well, alright everybody, we are back, and as you can see behind me, I've put in a little bit of work and effort to get this door up and running. So as I mentioned, I followed a Mumbo Jumbo tutorial. You probably all know who he is. He's a huge Minecraft YouTuber, so if you know me, you definitely know him. Okay, so let's just take a look at it. So this is the door in its current state, the closed state. Currently I don't have a lever or a switch or anything like that in a position that we will actually have it in the final build. But up here is where we're controlling it from at the moment, and when you flick the lever, as you can see, it's very smooth, very quick, and it opens up into a 3x3 entrance. So the only downside to this thing, and I mean it's a totally optional feature of it, is that I've used an iron block door design. That was the expensive part. Aside from that though, this thing is very cheap to build. It requires a few observers, a few droppers, a bit of redstone, a couple of what do you call them? A couple of repeaters, some sticky pistons, a regular piston, and that's pretty much it. And obviously you need a few blocks for it as well, but it's very cheap and very simple to get set up as well. Basically, it all fits in a 7x1 area pretty much. So it goes 2 out at the top. Well, it's not 7x1, sorry, that's stupid of me to say. But there's a row of 7 blocks at the bottom of this build, and it all builds up from there. But it doesn't extend more than 2 blocks wide, as you can see, which is kind of amazing, honestly, for a 3x3 redstone door. So whoever came up with this design is a genius. If you're wondering about where I got the slime from for these pistons, it turns out that I've actually built the station in the slime chunk here. So occasionally when I come down, I'll have a few of those green guys just jumping around, making their stupid noise that they make. And then I can just, kill them and grab their slime. So that was good. And that allowed me to construct the door, so it was perfect timing, really, for that to happen. Anyway, guys, in regards to what we're doing next in the episode, I did mention that we're going to build a deep storage system behind this door here. So why don't we think about that? Let me just open it up so that we can take a look. I don't think there's anything behind this wall, honestly. Let's just dig back a few blocks and take a little look. Now it appears to me that this is just pure stone, so we are going to have to dig our own room for this, and at the moment I haven't had too many thoughts about where I want to take it, this room, so let me hop off camera for a second, probably look on Google Images for a bit of inspiration. That's a good place to go, and once I have an idea about where I want to take this, I will rejoin you guys and we will get construction underway. Welcome back, guys. Spoiler alert, there has been no progress on the storage room as of yet. I just wanted to bring you back to show you something because I had a comment in my last video from a YouTuber named Isaac. He gave me 3 suggestions. One suggestion was to color code the switches here, and I think I'm going to do that because I thought that was quite a good idea. The second comment was to basically design the tracks like this. So put gravel in the middle and then put the stone brick stairs on the outside of the gravel. And you know what? At first, I didn't think it was going to fit very well in this room because now we have the double tracks. But I've tried it out and I really like it actually. So Isaac, if you're watching, this is going to be what we implement into the build now. And I'm going to put this all the way through if I can, because I did really like your suggestion. And as I was reading it, I did reply to him and say that I was going to test it out, because in my head it did look good. And yeah, he's came up with a really great idea here. So we are actually going to implement this into the build, and I really like the look of it. So his third suggestion was to put switches or buttons, sorry, instead of the levers. But since we've already wired those, I don't think I'm going to implement that now. But thank you very much, Isaac, for the suggestions. And if any of you other guys out there have anything you want to suggest for me to put into the world build or anything like that, just be sure to drop it down below, because this proves, I guess, that I do read them and do take them into consideration. So if you have any ideas like Isaac did, be sure to drop them down below, and I will definitely take them into consideration. And if I like them, I'll implement them just like I did here. So let's get on with building that storage room. Okay, everybody, we are back again. And I think that what I've came up with here is actually something that's quite different to what you generally would see for a chest room. So I'm kind of excited to get this going, actually. It's not complete yet, but let's just take a look. So this is what I have so far. As you can see, I've carved out a circle in the stone, and we've got a walkway going through the middle. And this is sort of how I want things to work here. So obviously you have the iron bars here. You can walk up to them and actually access the chests from this range. Then we can then go ahead and obviously put some chests up at this step, and then maybe one up here as well. We'll see about fitting that in. But I thought this was quite a good idea, because you may have already noticed this if you watch some other Let's Plays on YouTube. But one of my favourite ever builds or favourite ever rooms that I've seen in a Minecraft Let's Play is a room or a walkway that is in EthosLab's Let's Play. Ethos Let's Play. Excuse me. And that is the glass walkway he has with the brick on the walls. Wait, sorry, does it? It doesn't have brick on the walls. It's got the blue glass on the walkway. It's got the vines, the water at the bottom, and all that sort of good stuff. You might know what I'm talking about from that poor description, but if you don't, then you should definitely go and check it out. And that's something I kind of want to emulate here with my chest room. So down here we're gonna have some water, maybe some grass blocks or something like that. Just make it look kind of natural downstairs. That'll fit in with the nature theme that we have going. And then on the sides we'll have our chests. And then I probably want to do a similar thing, like a similar thing to what Etho did, where he has the glass walkway through the middle. I think it looks really good, especially when you add some detail and design to the bottom, because then you can see through, take a look down there, and everything just looks really kind of cool. So that's what I want to get out of this room. So far I've dug everything out, but it's taken a while, as you can imagine, to dig out this area. Which is kind of disappointing, because, you know, in the last Let's Play we're at a stage where we managed to get to the point where we had a beacon, and that just made things so much easier. But now we're back at step 1, or the stage where you don't have that beacon, and, you know, things are a lot slower. And yeah, so it's kind of a disappointment that things are taking a long time, but I guess you got to do what you got to do, right? So let me do a bit more work on the room here. This little section here that I designed out is just to give you an idea of what I want to do. At the moment, actually, before I go, I'll just mention that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots for chests if I don't change the design at all. And that's pretty much going to be it for now. Obviously, we're going to leave this in a state where we can extend it if we want to, or branch it off into a different room based on what happens later on in the series. But for now, we're just going to go with 5 spots on each wall here for the chests to go into. I think that'll be fine for now. So, as I said, guys, let me hop off camera again here, get a little bit more work done in this room, and I will rejoin you after the cut. So, catch you in a second. Alright guys, we are back, and as you can see, we are at the Enchanting Station in our original base area. So before I jump into the next part of the episode, I just want to enchant an axe. That's why we're here, so let's get that done together right now. Silk Touch, Unbreaking 3. Okay, that's not the greatest. I would have preferred efficiency, but we will take it, I guess. So now that we've enchanted this axe, we can get out of here. We are going to go and chop down some wood, because our our storage room requires wood at the moment to craft the chests. So once I get outside, I'll probably just speed the video up until I'm done harvesting, and then we can rejoin each other to go down and check out the progress that I've made. And it is currently the next day now, so I have put in quite a little bit of work down there. Also, I've done some work on the rail network that we've got running down there at the moment, so you'll be able to see that too. But for now, guys, let me just speed this section up where I'm going to cut down a few trees, and we will join each other again after I am done. Alright guys, and we are back. So now that I've harvested up all this wood, we can head back down to our ravine station. So let me just deposit a few things here. Let's get rid of the saplings and the apples, and then back down to our mine area so we can jump in the cart. There we go. Okay, so at the moment I haven't got anything set up in terms of a station here, but I don't know if I showed you this, you guys, but I edited this tunnel to make it just straight instead of that weird zigzag we had in the middle. I thought that'd be a better idea. And as you can see now, we come into the station like this and we don't have any issues about going in the wrong direction, which is nice. So here we go. Okay, so you can just ignore this here. I was trying to wire some redstone into this thing and just was having a really big trouble with setting up a pressure plate that would open and close the door, so I'm going to have to maybe find a tutorial for that or have another go at thinking about it. But in terms of what we've got going, this is it at the moment. Excuse me. I think this is a really nice design, actually. I like the use of the fences with the dark oak and the slabs. We've got a bunch of storage room in here. And then we've gone with the leaves at the top again, a few lanterns here and there, and I'm thinking of putting water in these holes here, so we've got some streams that come down, because as I mentioned, I'm probably going to put water at the bottom of this and have a glass bridge. So let's calculate quickly how many chests we need for this side. So there's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. So we're going to need 100 logs to craft that amount of chests. So there's 60, there's 40. Let's craft. There we go. And then all we need to do is change all of these planks into chests. Easy does it. There we go. There we go. Okay, so there's our 50 chests. Let's get these in place. And I have to be careful to get them right, because otherwise I'm going to have to head over there and tear them down. I don't really want to be doing that. There we go. And I don't know if you guys just heard that weird ambient noise that sometimes gets played when you're in a cave or wandering alone outside, but those sounds scare the hell out of me, man. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why Mojang thought it was a good idea to put those sort of sounds into a game that's designed for young children. But there's one in particular, I think it's a new one. When you're down in a cave, it plays sometimes, and it is terrifying, honestly. I'm thinking of just turning my ambient sounds all the way down, because those sounds just, they get me, man, they get me. But anyway, that's besides the point. Here we go. We've placed in all of our chests. And as you can see, the lights that we placed in at this level are shining through now, so we've got a bit of a darker area at the top. I'm not sure if mobs can spawn on glass. They didn't used to be able to, so hopefully they can't anymore. If that's the case, I think this room's going to be spawn proof, because the section down here I can either put slabs or water, and then we're going to have, as I said, a glass walkway. So if that's the case, then we will have a spawn proof room, which is nice, and that means that we don't have to worry too much about lighting it up. So that's what we've got so far, guys, in terms of the storage room. I think now I want to cut again, head to the nether and try and find a fortress, because I want to get some potion crafting up and going as soon as possible so that we can basically get on our way to being prepared to fight the End Dragon again, because I want to get those Elytra back. So I will catch you guys in a second. Okay, you guys, we are back, and as you can see, we found a fortress. Fortunately for us, it's very close to where our portal is, so it didn't take me long to find it at all. I'm just going to hang around near the spawner for a second and kill some of these guys. Hopefully get some rods. Yeah, this could be dangerous though, so I am going to be as cautious as possible. Because sometimes when 3 of these guys spawn at once, you can easily get trapped, so you just have to watch out really when you're fighting. See, and this is an issue as well, they spawn in places that you probably don't want them to, and when they start rising up into the air like that, it's kind of impossible to kill them sometimes without a bow, so that's what I don't really want happening, but we'll see what we can do here. There we go, that's another 2, nice and easy. Just create myself a little escape second. Okay, let's kill another one. Okay, some of them are going down without a fight, which is nice, there we go. But, oops, I fell in a little pit here. Let's get out quickly. The ones I'm worried about are the ones that sort of moved off into this direction, like this guy here. Because he's right out over a crevice that I can't really jump out into. And he's got free range of fire on me at the moment, so I just need to be careful. I probably should have bought a bow or something. That would have been the good idea. But it's too late now, so we're going to have to deal with what we've got. Alright, this guy needs to go down. There we go. There we go. Where's his friend? There he is. Let's take him out too. There we go. Where's that other guy? Oh, he's still here. Look, he's still here. Okay, we're good. We're good there. As long as we just keep a boundary between me and him. There we go. Let this guy go off where he wants to go. There we go. Clear the fire. Alright, 16. That'll probably be good enough for now. I think it's probably about time we played it safe and got out of here, so let's do that. I just want to escape this guy, or kill him. Alright, he's going down there. Let's just run while we can. There we go. Okay, so I'll quickly run back to where our portal is, just so I can show you how close we are. Because, as I said, we did get pretty lucky with this nether fortress spawn. So, see, there we go. There's our little pillar that we set up to indicate the tunnel back down to our portal. So that's nice and easy to return to. Alright guys, so now that I've got myself some of these rods, I will head back to our ravine base and then we'll figure out what's next for the episode. So catch you in a sec. Okay everybody, welcome back to the video for the last time today. I've got a few things to show you before we sign off here. So I did a little bit more work in the chest room. I've just filled in these walls with the design that we had running down the bottom there. So both sides are complete. Aside from that, nothing else has happened in there. I've got something in my inventory that I'm going to get set up now. So let's dye some terracotta. So you've got some blue. We're going to have some rose. And this is eventually going to be green. But for now, it's going to have to remain as regular terracotta because we don't have green, so I'm not going to actually be implementing it yet, but just to show you the general idea here. I had a comment from a guy called Isaac. You'll know I mentioned him when I did the rail design here. He also mentioned about color coding the switches here, so I'm going to do that as well. So let's do that. So we want to go red here, red terracotta, and then switch, green in the middle, and then blue. And the reason I chose that that sequence of colors is because, I don't know, it just seems right because of RGB lighting. That was the reason why I chose that, so red, green, blue. So eventually we're going to use these colors to color code the tunnels as well that we build in, off over there. But for now, the switches are color coded, which is good. Thank you for that suggestion, Isaac. I also had another suggestion from a guy called Dennis. He told me to start crafting my materials into blocks, so that's what I've done here. I also did a bit of mining between takes in this video and managed to get a little bit of a stockpile going here for us, which is nice. Aside from that, I think I have one more thing to show you. So let me just deposit a few things here and we'll go and take a look. So if we head off in this direction through our track system and over here, there's a small cave. And I went into this cave between video. Not between videos, but between cuts in this video, and I found this, a skeleton spawner. So this is perfect, guys. This is exactly what we need in our world so that we can mass produce bone meal, mass produce arrows. Yeah, this is actually a very, very nice find, so that's great. That means as well, guys, that we have a skeleton spawner and a spider spawner within, wow, within a very small space. So we've got our spider spawner just down there and our skeleton spawner just over there. So that's very, very nice for us. Alright guys, I think I'm going to call it there for this episode. Thank you very much for watching and being with me today. I've really enjoyed it once again. If you did enjoy watching today's video, be sure to drop a like down below, and if you have any suggestions, any questions, any feedback, be it positive, negative or neutral, be sure to drop it down in the comments below. I love reading the comments. I read every single one of them, so it's not like your time's going to be going to waste. And also, if you're new here and you want to stay tuned to the series, the subscribe button's down there for you to press. And as an option, if you want notifications of when my videos go live, you can also press the bell notification icon right next to the subscribe button, and that will allow YouTube to send you notifications about my channel. So once again, guys, thank you very much for being with me today and watching my video. Be sure to take care, have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you all in the next episode. Bye bye.